feel like there's this dichotomy in the Bujo community between the minimalists and the art journalers. And then there's like a spectrum in between. And half the people seem to think that they're doing things too artistically and that they need to simplify. And the rest think that they're doing things too simply and they need to pretty it up. And the people who are new to the system, they come in and they see everybody's Instagrams and they see the minimalists and the art journalers both, and they think that they're not putting enough effort into their system. And it causes a lot of stress. I was talking to Gilda in the comment section of my things I learned in my first year of bullet journaling video, and we both kind of agreed that a lot of the people who are new to bullet journaling don't realize what the system is at its core. They don't understand where it came from. They maybe don't get linked to Ryder Carroll's original video. They don't know it's there, they don't know how simple the system can be, and so if they think that they have to set up all of these complicated things and get all these products before they can be a real bullet journaler, it causes a lot of stress, and it causes people who otherwise could be benefiting from a bullet journal to just think that it's not for them. And so I'm going to try something in September, and I think I'm probably pretty silly for even thinking that this would be a good idea, but I'm going to call it the Minimalist Bujo Challenge. This is inspired by Gilda, who I had that conversation with. It's also inspired by Carrie Harling and the folks who do the One Book July Challenge. And of course also sort of influenced by Boho Berry doing her 1 month in my bullet journal, because that's basically what I'm going to be doing.
Hi, I'm Ryder, and this is a brief updated overview of the bullet journal.
So the point of this challenge is to really go back to the basics, to go back to rewatch Ryder Carroll's video and set up my system in a really bare bones way. And I'm going to start September off with just the basics, only things that are in that video. And then as the month goes on, I will try to really intentionally figure out what it is that I need to add to it, and only add things that are actually going to be helpful. The question is, what things that I supplement the bare bones system with are just for the sake of having fun, colorful things, or are just something that I end up needing to go back to every day but that don't give me joy. Things that start to feel like more of a chore than a help. And then what things am I adding on that are actually useful, that are functionality, that it's not built into the original system, that I need to add in order to make myself more productive. Because I think a lot of times we can kind of become slaves to our bullet journal system. Maybe when we're feeling particularly gung-ho about it, we bite off more than we can chew, and then we come back to it in a week and it's like just hanging around your neck, something that you have to check in with every day and fill in a certain tracker. And sometimes we let those things slip and then feel bad about it. Other times we spend more time than we want to with our planning and less time than we want to living our lives. So I really want to sort of get down to the nitty-gritty of what I really need in my journal and to kind of simplify it. I'd kind of like to simultaneously prove A, that the basic system works as is and that you don't need to add anything to it, but also B, that the people who put things into their journal that are not part of the original system, that may seem complicated to an outsider, really do have a purpose for it, and that there are some add-ons that may take more work but actually get more functionality. So I'm kind of simultaneously proving two different points. At least that is my hope. And I hope that I'll be able to figure out which additional modules or pages or collections or whatever are actually useful to me. So I'm starting out with just an index, a monthly log, the running to-do list, and a daily. But I'm not going to throw away everything that I've been working on for the last 8 months in this traveler's notebook system. All of my collections that I've built up over the last, part of this year are in their own separate inserts. So I have an insert that has my reference collections, and I'm leaving that where it is. I also have an insert that I've been using for shorter term collections, project planning, things like that. I'm going to leave that in there too. I will probably try to not use it for new collections, but I am going to leave it there so that I don't have to recreate anything that I've already put into my traveler's notebook. Because in the spirit of the minimalism that inspired this challenge, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to recreate things that I've already made. If it's already in my traveler's notebook, I'm going to leave it there. But at the same time, I'm going to try to figure out ways to go back to my trackers in some of my collections and maybe make the process a little bit more streamlined and a little bit less of a chore to do every day. So what does this mean for my YouTube channel? I am going to be doing a 1 month in my bullet journal style of project here. My plan is to post a video every morning at 6 a.m. I'm going to film that video the night before. So what you'll be seeing is me going over my day from the day before and setting up for the day that you're seeing the video on. So that'll be 30 daily videos plus today's setup video. But I'm also going to include a couple bonus videos in there. If you haven't checked out my August flip through, that went live this morning as well. So you can see where I'm coming from and what I'm simplifying my process down from. In addition, of course, if any of you watch my ISBE videos as well, I'm going to continue to post those every Monday morning. One thing I'm really looking forward to this month is the Chic Sparrow Second Chance sale. That's on the 8th. And so when that package comes in, I will definitely be filming an unboxing video for you because I think that's just going to be so exciting to find out what I get in my box. And then my plan, once I have my new revised, revamped, and simplified planning system, is that after September, I'm actually going to move into a pocket-sized Chic Sparrow. I know in my blog video from a couple weeks ago, I said that I was trying really hard not to move into a pocket, but I think filming that video, I kind of ended up talking myself into it a little bit more. And I think that if I can use this minimalism challenge to simplify my planning system, to sort of streamline everything, I'm also going to be reading Getting Things Done by David Allen this month as sort of my monthly resolution. And so I'm hoping that between those two things, I'm going to have a revamped and simplified planner system that I can move into a pocket size, sort of downsize, make everything nice and compact and streamlined. And I'm going to be coming to you in the beginning of October, the first Thursday of October, to show you my setup, however that ends up going. So that'll be a full traveler's notebook flip through of all of my inserts, dashboards, paper clips, and all of that fun stuff. Because I'm going to be coming back to a little bit more of a decorative style after I have done this cleanse. So throughout this challenge, I'm going to be using the hashtags Minimalist Bujo Challenge and 1 month in my bullet journal. So follow me on Instagram. I'm Ganchi_. And of course, follow my videos here on YouTube. If this crazy idea of mine doesn't sound completely insane to you and you're interested in trying it yourself, it doesn't have to be this month. I know that there's absolutely short notice if you wanted to try to do it along with me. But if you ever feel like you need a detox, go ahead and use that hashtag Minimalist Bujo Challenge if you want to try this. Give it a shot after you've seen me go through all of this ordeal. So I hope you guys stick around and come back to see my videos every day where I go through a real revamping of my planner system. I think this is going to be really good for me and really interesting, and I look forward to sharing it with you every day in September. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Don't forget to subscribe.